Hey, it's Nathan with CrazyEyeMarketing.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Meta Business Manager. And so this is something that you want to set up if you're going to be advertising on any of the Meta platforms, so Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp. So what it lets you do is it lets you connect all your different accounts and information together. So like a Facebook page, your Instagram profile, your tracking pixels, your audiences and your conversions. You can connect all that stuff together in one place. And it lets you have a lot more control and options with your advertising. It also lets you add other people to your assets. So you could add other people to like a Facebook page or to your ad account. So if you want to hire freelancers to come in and do anything within your account, you can give them access to just the pieces that they need access to in order to do what you want them to do. But again, if you're advertising on Facebook and or Instagram, then you really need to set this up because it just gives you a lot more control so you can get the most out of your advertising efforts. So to sign up, you would just go to business.facebook.com and you will need to sign up with a Facebook account, so your personal Facebook account, or if you have an Instagram account, you could sign up with that. And you would just go through the process and register, and it's all pretty self-explanatory, and I've already done it a couple times, so I can't do it again. Eventually, you should get to a page that looks something like this right here. And where we want to go is we want to click on this menu here, go to All Tools, and we want to go to Business Settings. So even if you wound up on a page that doesn't look like this, you should still see an option for business settings, or down in the bottom left hand corner there's another option for business settings. So either way would bring you to the same business settings, and that's where we want to go. Now you should see a site that looks something like this right here, where you could go ahead and select your different business accounts, and you can see I have a few right here I could go ahead and choose between. And of course you want to make sure you're on the correct business, which I am in my case, but if you have multiples, make sure you're on the right one. Then you can see in the menu we have different categories. So we have like users, accounts, data sources, brand safety, and suitability. And we're going to go through several different topics in this video. I'm going to try and point out the more important ones that you want to get set up right away. So that way, make sure everything is connected to your account and working properly. So the first one, of course, is people. And you want to make sure that you are actually listed here. So that way you can give yourself access to the ad accounts and pages and things that you're going to be setting up. Partners right here. So this would be if you want to allow another business into your account. So if you hired like a marketing agency or something like that, you'd probably add them into the partners area right here. And I'm sure that they would walk you through the process if they're running ads for you on Facebook or Instagram. Coming on down, we're going to skip over system users and get to pages here. So pages, of course, is very important because this is where you'll go ahead and connect your different Facebook pages, and you do need a Facebook page in order to run ads on Facebook. So in order to add a page to your business settings, what you want to do is come up here to add, and you can go ahead and add a page. So if you already have a page that you created for your business, you could go ahead and add it right here, and you just type it in. And if you own that page, then it'll pull straight into your business settings. Alternatively, you could go ahead and request access to a page. So if somebody else has a page and you want access to it, you could go ahead and request access. And finally, you could go ahead and create a new page right here, which is what I'm going to do just so you can see that process. So I'll go create a new page. And I'm going to do company, organization, or institution. And now I need to type in a name and give it a category and create page. And just like that, it created a Facebook page for us. I could go ahead and view the page now. And of course, it's very basic and it needs some updates and modifications, which I'll have another video on how to update a Facebook page. So just check out my YouTube channel if you need that video. But we have a page, and so we can move on to the next step. You can also see right here under people that it automatically added myself to this page. So that way I already have permissions to go ahead and add content or create ads or view insights and everything else. And of course, I could go ahead and change my level of access right here. I could switch this to this, and then I could give myself access to only certain pieces of my page if I wanted to. Now, of course, I want access to everything, but if you added another person to your page, you could give them certain access based off of these little sliders right here, and I just wanted to point that out to you. So anyway, our page is now good to go. Up next, we have ad accounts, so we're going to click into here. And just like pages, we want to make sure that we have an ad account that we can go ahead and advertise from. So you can come up here and click on add. And you can see that I have two that are grayed out. So I have add an ad account and create a new ad account that are both grayed out. And that's because I already have an ad account created. And Facebook only lets you have one ad account until you've made a successful payment. So they don't want you to come in here and just start creating a whole bunch of ad accounts and not actually be advertising with them. And so if you don't already have an ad account in your business settings, then you could go ahead and add an account. So let's say that you started advertising on your personal account, but then you could click on this option here and then add your personal ad account ID right here, and it would pull that into your business settings. And if you need your personal ad account ID, you would just go to your personal account like I'm here, And you could see right here, my ad account ID is this number right here. So you copy that account ID and you would plug it into your business settings, and it would let you bring in your personal ad account. Alternatively, if you wanted to create a new ad account, you would click this option and you just follow the steps, and it's real easy to go ahead and set up that ad account. And finally, you could go ahead and request access to another ad account if you have that information. And like I already said, I have an ad account already, so it's not letting me create a new one. But you can see that I also have access to this ad account, and I could add new people if I want to as well. The next thing you may want to do is go ahead and connect your Instagram accounts, assuming you have one, and also your WhatsApp accounts if you have one of those. And that way all your accounts are connected together in the same business settings area. So you'd have Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp all in the same location, all connected together, all talking to each other and sharing data. And not only would that let you advertise on the different platforms, but it would also help you optimize your advertising campaigns. Now, I don't have an Instagram or WhatsApp account to connect to this demonstration, but it's real easy to do. You would just click add and follow the steps on the next page. Up next, we have data sources, so we'll click into here. So you have catalogs, and this would be like an e-commerce store. So like if you have a Shopify store, you could go ahead and connect it to your business settings account, and it would pull in all your products and everything, and could make your advertising efforts even easier. But the main thing I want to focus on right now is data sets, because this is how you're going to go ahead and actually create your Facebook pixel, which I'll have another video on that you'll probably want to watch next. But to get started, we'll click into data sets here, and we're going to go ahead and click on add, and I'm going to go ahead and name this data set, and I'm going to call this one SEM training so I can keep everything straight. And I'll go ahead and click on create, and now I need to go ahead and add myself to this particular data set. So I'm going to click assign people, and I'll click my name right here, and I'm going to give myself full control and assign, and done. And then I want to come up here to connected assets, and I want to click on assign assets, and I want to go ahead and connect to my ad accounts, and the one that I just set up, my SEM training ad account. So I'll click on that and click on add, and there we go. My ad account has been added to my data set, so that way I can use my pixel with that particular ad account. So then I'll go ahead and click on done, and that's it for our initial setup of data sets. Again, I'm going to have another video on the pixel, so link in the description if you need to watch that. Now, coming on down here, we also have brand safety and suitability. I'm going to go ahead and click into here and go to domains. And I want to go ahead and add my domain right here. And I'm going to click on create a new domain. And basically what this is doing is letting Facebook know that you actually own and control this domain. And it helps you from getting your account banned or blocked for any random reason. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and add in my domain and click on add. And now I need to verify that I actually own the domain, and there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can place a meta tag in your HTML source code, so if you have access to the header, you could go ahead and copy and paste this tag right here, right into your header on your website. But I'm going to go ahead and click the drop down, and I'm going to go ahead and update a DNS text record with my domain registrar. And so it gives me these instructions right here, so I'm going to go ahead and click here to copy it to my clipboard. And then I'm going to go over and edit my DNS settings, and I want to go ahead and create a new TXT record. And I'm going to go ahead and put an @ sign right here and then paste in the value right there. And it's saying that I have an invalid DNS name, so I'm actually just going to delete that out, and we'll just go ahead and click on create. And just like that, that is done. Now it can take upwards of 72 hours in order for it to update across all the servers. So I may need to come back to it, but I'll try it right now anyway. So verify domain. Oh, and it worked right away. So I didn't have to wait the full 72 hours. I'll go ahead and click on done now. And then I want to come over here to connected assets, and I want to assign assets to this domain, and I'll assign my page right here, my SEM training page that I created. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on add and click on done. And so that's it for domains. Now there's a couple other things I want to point out. So I do recommend you set up your billing and payments right away. Facebook really likes it when you plug in your payment information, and they know that you're working towards actually setting up some advertising campaigns. So I recommend adding your billing information sooner rather than later. Up next, we have business info right here. And I recommend you go through the process of filling out all your legal business information and also verifying your business, as that'll give you more access to different Facebook products. And it'll also help prevent you from getting your account banned for some random reason. So definitely go through the process of setting up your business information and get it all verified and everything like that. Finally, the last thing we want to go ahead and do is create a business asset group. So we're going to click into here. And what this does is basically tells Facebook that these various assets and accounts that we set up all belong together and are part of the same business. So what we want to go ahead and do is click on add here, and we're going to go ahead and click on separate brands or lines of business, and we'll click on confirm, and then business asset group name. So I'm going to call it SEM training, and then I'll click on next here. So now I want to go ahead and select the page that we just created. I'll select the ad account as well that we have. And I know it says pixels right here, but we're going to be using a data set. So you won't actually see the pixel that we just created in this area. And that's okay. It's still going to work just fine. But if you have an Instagram account, you'd go ahead and add it as well. And same concept with offline events or catalogs and so on. And once you've selected everything, you'd go ahead and click on next. And then you need to go ahead and add yourself to this particular business asset group and give yourself all the permissions unless for some reason you want to restrict yourself. And I'll come down here and give myself access to everything and access to everything and create. And then I'll go ahead and click on done here. And that is it for the business asset groups. And that's actually it for the Meta business settings. And the next video you probably want to watch is the one about the Facebook pixel. Again, link in the description down below. Otherwise, that's it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, I appreciate it. Likes, comments, subscribes, and or check out crazymarketing.com. And I hope you have a great rest of the day.